Gotta love technology. I'm so excited today to be sharing with you all of someone that I met a few months ago. We became good friends. We met through an accountability partnership program, and I reached out to her a couple weeks ago to reconnect and ask her if she could come and teach what she does for people. And what Ausra does for people is she helps parents sleep throughout the night when they have newborn babies or young children, by helping the parents have the child sleep throughout the night and coach the child and train the child to sleep soundly throughout the night. And I'm so excited. She's the first coach on parenting that has been accepted an invitation to be teaching at dailyfreedomschool.com. And Ausra, welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening, which is evening now where you are. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started and why you do what you do. Being the way I refer to you to my friends and to my clients is the baby whisperer. Even though you don't call yourself that, but they get the idea. Wow, she's a baby whisperer. I want to meet her. So please welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started and why you do what you do.
Thank you so much, Fernando, for allowing me to be part here and to share my knowledge and information of all the people. So my name is Ausra, and I landed in this field without plan. So basically, I became a parent. And before I became a parent, when I pictured baby, I pictured sleeping baby. If someone would tell me that baby wouldn't be able to sleep, I would laugh. I would never believe that baby means not sleep. So unfortunately, I had to face reality when I became a parent, and I had my son in my hands, who would sleep only in my hands. And when it came the time, to put him down to the crib, like even I was layering, like slowly putting him so he wouldn't wake up. Like 10 minutes later, he would just wake up and cry. So that ended up, with me being so sleep deprived. My son was sad, all the family were tired, and I just knew we couldn't continue like that. So I knew I had to find a solution. And then I found a sleep expert, and together with her help, we solved my son's sleep within 5 days. And it was amazing transformation to see what happened, during 5 days, like how he became a different boy, how he was sleeping just easily and directly falling asleep and sleeping through the night without needing anything. And, this transformation has inspired me to go and help others, to share my information with others. And this is when I decided to go and study and learn that so that I could give the same gift of sleep to other parents. Because I can understand their pain. I mean, as a parent, when you become a parent and you wait all your life to be a parent, and then you wait to meet someone, and then you meet someone, you wait to get the child, and then the child comes and you are like so happy, and then you have to face like, oh my God, something is not happening right. So what is it? So I really want to give that happiness for parents and to empower them so that they could enjoy the journey as a parent. And children deserve a good sleep. I mean, sleep is so important today. And today, unfortunately, we're a sleep-deprived society, but I really don't want us to stay like this. So my goal is, to improve children's sleep. And at the same time, when children sleep well, the parents can sleep well too.
This is so exciting. I didn't even know that existed until you shared with me what your business was. And and you shared so many stories with me in the past through our phone calls and testimonials. Could you please, share one of your recent testimonials? Someone that came to you, perhaps they had they couldn't even believe that was possible, that you could help them, throughout through the phone, that you don't have to even be in person. So please share a story, a success story that you've had recently.
Yeah. So I could share a few of them, because there are quite few that are on my mind today. So one story that I directly can remember every detail was of the mom who reached out to me, and we couldn't even have a conversation actually when she reached out to me, because she just she was like crying on the phone, and she couldn't even complete her sentences, how sad she was about her life. And then when we just started, going deeper into conversation, she was, my daughter woke up, bye, take care. And she just closed on me. So I couldn't even complete. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So I really have to help this woman because, I mean, we can't even have a conversation. So I pushed myself through, and I swear to myself, I promised to myself, I'm going to do anything I can to fix this child. And I would try to reach out this lady, and it took a few days until I got on the phone again. And that conversation ended similarly, but we got the time to talk like around 10 minutes. And then she had to hang on again because again, baby woke up. So that inspired me even more. And then I got her husband on the phone and I chatted with him and I said, hey, how about we fix this once and for all? And he was like, yeah, let's do that. So we started, like a sleep program, like one of my programs, where I assessed the child's sleep, what's happening. I create a sleep plan, and we did a coaching session, and then they started to implement it. So their daughter was actually having some developmental delays. She was like 11 months old, but she wasn't even able to sit yet. So she was a bit delayed, and she had some medical problems, particularly with her liver, since she was born. So she needed to do some operations from the very young age. So her mom was so panicked. She was so scared about everything because, I mean, poor woman, she went through a lot. And, when we started the program, her daughter, the first night, she slept through, like from, not sleeping and like being awake, like every 1 hour and a half through the night, needing mom's assistance to go and rock her and put her back to sleep. And that took around 1 hour or so. And then she just went straight 12 hours. And the mom calls me in the morning and says, Ausra, can I wake her up? Because she's still asleep. So, that was so amazing. And like we could see every day how the daughter was improving, how much happier she became as a baby. And a few months later, 2 months after, she started sleeping well, she started walking. So like before starting the program, she wasn't able to sit yet. And when we finished a few months later, the mom sent me a video because she was so happy, that her daughter actually started catching up on the milestones. And she's doing very well until today. And her mom reaches out to me like every year to update me how they are doing. So it's an amazing story. And then there was another woman. She was a doctor, and she contacted me being very depressed. And she was mentioning that her job is at the edge because she's sleep deprived and she has a baby 3 months old. Her marriage is at the edge because she doesn't have time for her or for her husband. She doesn't have patience. She felt like no one in the world can understand her and she's losing everything in her life. And she was kind of regretting of becoming a parent. So that was sad. And I really was so motivated to help her through this journey. And yeah, a few days were tough, of course, to make a change for mom and to make a change for baby. Many things had to be changed. However, the daughter again slept, like she started sleeping 8 hours straight. I mean, she's still very young, 3 months old, so going 8 hours straight without wakings and like had a one night feed. And then, I mean, within 5 days, she slept 12 hours straight. So there were no more wakings even. And mom was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Why I didn't reach out to you earlier? Where were you? And then like 1 year later, she contacts me. We have a second baby. So her marriage is fine. Her work is fine. And then we fixed her second baby. Like, I mean, we didn't fix, we taught her how to sleep independently by herself. And yeah, like she's so happy. And until today, like all her colleagues, all her family members are coming to me. And I'm so happy to be able to give her this gift or to share this gift with others because yeah, it's amazing.
I love it. I get goosebumps just listening to you and your enthusiasm. And for everyone listening and watching, you can see why I reached out to Ausra and asked her to share her wisdom and knowledge with everyone here at Daily Freedom School. And Ausra, I think I can only imagine, because I'm not a parent yet, what a gift that is to not only the baby, but to the parents.
Yes.
How transformative it is, life-changing, and the stories that being someone that plays a role at a child's early days must be so. Can you talk a little bit about that? How you must feel for you to be part of someone so like such important moments?
Well, I feel so important because like parents would always remember me, because this is where a huge change happened, and this is where parents gain that confidence. So like they never forget that. It's like something that they always go back to. And this is when I love my job for this that much, because every year, like someone who worked with me a few years back reaches out to me just to thank me again. Sometimes I don't even remember them, but they would say, oh, and we refer you, like, we can't forget that moment. And we still remember that day, Ausra, you told us it will take just 2 days and we couldn't believe you. And then on the second day, our baby sleeps through the night, like, until today, we pray for you, may you be blessed. So it's amazing. And just seeing those children growing up later on when I have updates, and how well they do with their learning, how well they do, in terms of interacting with other children, or in terms of even be like following their parents, following everything they're supposed to do, rather than kids who are sleep deprived and they're fussy and cranky the whole time. So yeah, I feel very blessed to play a role there, and really grateful.
Yes, it's, I can only imagine. I'm so happy that we reconnected. And even though our time zones are so different, it's morning here in California. What time is it where you are?
So here's 7 p.m. in the United Arab Emirates.
So it's like 12 hours, difference, maybe 11 actually. It's almost 8
Yeah.
here. I know we have limited time today, so I want to share my screen here to show the folks that are interested in chatting with you and coming on the Zoom lives. So
Yeah.
those of you that are watching this, or even for those of you that are listening, I'm sharing my screen with Ausra event that happens every week, same time. So it's 7 a.m. Pacific time. And you can come into this Zoom meeting and ask her questions, just like how I'm chatting with her here. You can chat with her and ask your questions. And so I'm going to put a link to this event. So this link right here, I'm going to put in the description wherever you're watching this, if it's Facebook, YouTube, or even Daily Freedom School. And you can RSVP, and you can bring your challenges. Ausra, are there any challenges that you cannot help when it comes to helping children sleep better independently?
That I cannot help? No.
Okay.
I think I can help with everything. Children are different, of course, and probably the help would be slightly different from child to child, depending, what they are going through, depending on the age as well. But I believe I can help with pretty much everything when it comes to their sleep, unless there's maybe medical problems. So maybe they would need to, address or go to see the doctor. But when it comes to sleeping problems without any medical issues, I'm here to help.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today. It's an honor and a privilege to know you, someone that does this type of work with children, helping adults find their sleep again. Because the jokes I've heard with new parents is like, okay, my friends just had a baby. That means we're not going to talk with them for the next year because they're not going to have energy. They're not going to have time. They're not going to sleep.
That's not true. It can be so different.
So thank you so much. Everyone listening, watching, click the links below and RSVP to come on a Zoom with us next week and ask Ausra your questions, and we're going to also offer to work one-on-one with Ausra, so you too can get the benefits of the 2 stories that she shared today. If those stories resonate with you, gives you hope of what's possible, then you found this for a reason. Click the links below, RSVP, register, and Ausra, thank you again. Have an amazing evening.
Thank you so much, Fernando.
Yeah, you're very
It was
welcome.
a pleasure.
Pleasure is all mine. I'll speak with you later. And I'm gonna close this now. And everyone listening, watching, click the links below, and I'll speak with you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.